to Lexington Steele Live with Lexington Steele and Gianna Michaels. Right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Lexington Steele on the Lexington Steele Live show. Coming to you, it is Memorial Day weekend. Coming off of Memorial Day weekend, so we want to make sure that we, in remembrance, right, of our fallen heroes, we want to make sure we remember those that have meant so much to our American way of life. So thank you for joining us here this evening, as many of you are probably watching the Houston Rockets demolish the Golden State Warriors, even as we speak.
The poor Golden State Warriors.
No,
I'll drink to them. Poor Golden
well,
State
about
Warriors.
now, I think we'll drink about anything.
I'll drink to their defeat. Sorry, guys.
And we have in studio, we have Miss Nina L.
Hello.
What's going on?
She's such a sexy
lady?
MILF. It's
Oh my
like
God,
I get excited.
I know. I caught you checking me out before we
I know.
we know each other, so she knows me. But for some reason,
I've
she
seen you
didn't
naked before, but that was like
she
for
didn't like.
the.
I didn't register because
I
she
know,
was
I was
walking
like,
by
what?
and she was
She's
checking out my
clothed.
ass, and I'm like, Allison,
This is
you're
weird.
being pervy. This is weird. I caught you checking me out before you
I
realized
was like,
it's
yes.
me.
I was like, I saw a tall blonde. I was checking you out. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. You know, and then, so I'm in my car downstairs, and Nina tries to sneak up on me.
I try to mug you.
But, you know,
How is that possible?
it wasn't possible. I saw a flash of this blonde hair and big tits in my
I thought it
rearview
was
mirror.
being sneaky. Okay, so I snuck up behind him. I had my keys in my hand. I said, "What is it, motherfucker? This is a stick up."
And I was kind of like chilling, like, yeah, I saw you coming.
Yeah, he looked at me like, I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I try to be sneaky.
I might turn around and have to give you something.
You're like, oh,
You're like, no,
really?
motherfucker, this is a stick up.
She knows me so
This is
well.
a dick up.
Dick up.
Yes.
Oh, really? Wait, so I gave you one of my Mike's Harder lemonades and you jacked it and brought your own, like.
That's right, because I've been waiting all weekend to drink
What?
these. I didn't
I
do
have
shit.
those at the house for
Yeah.
the sissies that come over.
Right? That's like wine cooler right
This
there.
is a wine cooler as well, but
This
my
is a-
neighbors
yes.
brought these over, so I can't really say that I purchased them. I'm just like,
Yeah,
Right.
but you know what though? I like Mike's Hard, but I've been waiting to drink my Smirnoff's Green.
I don't know, man. I'm too much of a drinker. Like, I'll drink a bottle of Ciroc and be
I've
like, I'm
been-
good.
I've been
Yeah.
drinking
I'm good.
Fireball shots all day. It's been great.
It
So
sucks
wait,
when
wait,
you have
wait,
such
wait.
a high
Now, Fireball,
tolerance,
is that
though. It
the
gets really
one-
expensive after a while.
What?
Like, like my high tolerance. Like, I spend hundreds at a club. I'm like, damn it, am I going to get drunk yet or what?
No, why
Like,
do you spend
fuck.
any money? I go, where is the stupidest guy in here?
Okay, so is that a technique that has been known to work with women? I mean, you know,
Hell,
have
yeah.
I been a sucker for it every now and again? Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
Do you have a
usually-
cock and balls?
Yes.
Exactly.
Do I have, wait,
Do I have a vagina? Yes, I do.
am I paying? Yes, I am.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
paying one way or another. But you know what though? I got to the point now. I figure out ways to have the girls pay me for for delivering the goods for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, I give them a little feel on the Jimmy Johnson.
I'm a Jimmy Johnson. And they're like,
Yeah,
ooh,
they
I
get
gotta
a
find out
little-
what that's about.
You know what I'm saying? So then they know they got to pay a price to get to finding out what it's about.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. all right,
So they're
all
like,
right.
steak and frites. What do you want?
Nigga, freeze. No, that's you're talking about Arby's commercial with like, we've got the meats.
we got the
Boom,
meat.
boom,
I don't know.
boom. We've
Well,
got
I don't know, like
at
you-
Arby's.
Like, rearranged my uterus the other day. I'm
Yo, let me
still
tell you
not well
something.
from it,
Rearranged
okay?
your
No,
uterus?
like he did.
Yo.
He went like this. He tossed it around, and I don't know what he did, but I'm
Man.
They're like,
like,
I am definitely not
I was
having
walking, like,
tutoring after
bow-legged.
this.
I was trying to crawl up in Nina, like trying to claw back like I was
dude,
her
yeah,
child.
like he fucking like crawled up in me.
No,
like
no.
I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, so wait a minute. So Nina and I we've worked a couple times, but one was an orgy,
yeah.
so I didn't have you all to myself. And that was the first time we worked together,
Orgies
right?
are always fun.
No, you were on my Archangel.
Was that before the orgy?
Yeah,
scene?
no. First, you were on my Archangel movie.
Yeah.
Then we did the orgy. Then we did the brother load.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
now.
see, he has sex all the time. He can't remember
Yeah, right.
who's it with who. Sorry.
No. You
Oh
know
my
what?
God, I'm laughing so hard. My
No, but certain ones you
remember.
remember. I remember what we did, Allison. It was a difficult and challenging scene because it was like a locker room scene.
Well,
so-
and we had already been there. Like, 20 hours.
Yeah.
What?
We're both like, we're past our being awake stage.
Looking at those big ass titties.
I know. I'm like, let's just
my
work
God.
it.
So, Nina, your outfit is very nice. Can you just show
you.
us, if you can stand up and give us a
Yeah.
once around so we can appreciate?
Oh, hell yeah.
Give you guys
Fat
a
woman.
I already
around.
checked her out earlier. It was great.
I know I did.
Yeah,
you
I was
did.
checking around on the way, and look at this woman here, people.
Look at her ass.
Oh my God, Nina. We have got to
It's-
figure out something, camera or no.
I know, right?
So, Allison, would you like to join us for
A threesome?
little after hours?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll film. You guys can go for it, or I'll join in and be like, hell, let's just put this on a tripod.
Just put this on.
Well, I think it'll already be on a tripod, if I may say so myself.
Okay, I met Nina. What was it? For last year's AVN,
Yeah.
we shot the promo.
No, it was a year before. It's been
Not
that
this.
long.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
been
Promo
2 years.
for-
The
2
promo
years,
2 years
yeah.
ago for the promo, whatever the fuck they're called.
Okay.
Okay, I get you. For AVN, you know how they have like the best
Yeah.
anal scene is
Yeah.
they have the little people
And
on.
then our faces.
It was our faces.
We're like, oh my
Oh,
God.
really?
And they made a hologram out of us, which really sucked because they
didn't
did.
use
Yes.
it.
And I was like, oh my
like
God.
we
we're
had to
doing
like
Tupac.
walk around the stage and
Yeah,
like
and
dance
and
and stuff.
flip
they
her
never used it?
hair. And
Yeah.
no, they never used it. And the reason was because I guess it would have cost too much money at the Hard Rock to
Yeah.
the electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They weren't down for it
They
at
lost
the Hard
out.
Rock.
Well, you
So
know-
mine really sucked because I had like this angel set up
Yeah.
and then I had this devil set up, and it's like, so I had to do like all the angel things, but then for the exact same devil setup, I had to do the same exact moves, and I was like, really, are you fucking kidding me right now? And you didn't use that shit? I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they just had this weekend they debuted the 2015 Avian award show.
Oh, yeah.
You can watch it on Showtime. I taped.
Oh, it's
that.
on Showtime.
It's on
Oh,
Showtime,
nice.
yeah.
You
And
know
it's
what? It
actually
was
pretty
really,
good.
really quick, like this year. And
Yeah,
you
it
know
was
what?
really quick, but was it because it was efficient and proficiently produced?
I
This
don't know
year?
what it was. I
This
know I
year.
was so fucking tore up. I talked to these people. I talked to this person. Then finally I looked at the screen and I was done.
Yeah.
And I had some nominations and I don't even know. I could have won and I wouldn't even realize.
They did a
I
really
don't
good
even
job.
know.
No.
I didn't.
Yeah, this
I
year
didn't
was,
watch any of it.
it started later, but they still ended at a halfway decent time. They
Yeah.
always start late, so.
And then again, also, I mean, award shows are always like
But
that.
here's the
known to
problem
go
with this
long.
last year. They didn't have assigned seats, and the year before they did, which was really nice
Yeah.
because they had assigned seats, so they knew who was winning, and they had it like zeroed in on that person when they were winning. Versus this last year, they're like, "Oh, is so and so even fucking here?"
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
fucking know because
And then,
we
like-
didn't have assigned seats this
Or
year.
then people would have to be making a walk from like the back of the auditorium.
Back 40.
Yeah.
No, it's not the back of the auditorium. They were by the fucking bar. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Everybody was by the
Everybody
bar.
that didn't have a seat designated
That
to
was
them.
me.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was me.
I
I,
got
was
good
like
seats.
the whole time.
I gotta go see. They put me literally in the front row. I was like,
Well,
right there.
and
It
then
was
you
great.
feel like, fuck, you can't leave because they're like, oh, we want to get reaction
Yeah.
shots. And
So
that's
every
just
year
me
between
the last
everything,
2
yeah.
years. They're like, let's get reaction. And then like, I knew the cameraman this year, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, fuck.
Nah,
Look
I
okay,
was
my
good.
lips okay
I had my
for
I had
reaction?
my nice suit on.
I know. I remember. I seen you looking all fly and
yeah,
shit.
Jenna like
Look
this-
at you,
yeah.
sexy
Look at
motherfucker.
you. I mean, Nina, you were like, let me tell you something. Nina's like, how long have you been shooting?
2 years.
So you've
Well,
only been
over 2
shooting 2
years.
years, but you have had a meteoric rise in the industry.
Yeah, it's been
And
crazy.
You put in work. Now, you don't do anal though.
No, I don't. That's my last
Not
card.
yet.
Okay.
Like
right.
that's
get in
like the
line,
last
that's-
thing.
The answer is never no. It's not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not, and that's like, probably gonna be the last thing I do. Like,
Obviously, because then
before
you're
I
like,
say peace
bitch, I do
out."
it all.
yeah, no, that's actually Jules Jordan. They hit me up for a gangbang, and I'm like, you know what, IR gangbang. I'm like, yes, I will do that before I do anal because I actually enjoy to get IR gangbang.
Yeah.
Vice
Yeah.
versa, like anal, I do not enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, you know, because it hurts. I just
If
haven't
anal-
found
if you
like
don't
the
enjoy
trick.
it-
I don't.
It's like I was always
Sorry.
told, if you don't enjoy it in your personal life, don't do it on camera. That's
Like
just
I've
like
gotten
bottom
drunk.
line.
I've gotten really, really drunk, like 3 bottles of Ciroc drunk, and had anal, and I just felt sick afterwards. Could have been because of
It could have been
Ciroc,
the
but
booze.
I didn't
then
really
why-
enjoy it though. So I'm like,
Well,
I'm
then
kind of
again,
scared.
it could have been the guy that was, the.
It could have been Lex in your ass, and could have been like,
Oh,
wow, that is
fuck.
giant.
No,
Yeah, but
like
then
if
you
he
would've-
rearranges my uterus, I can
No.
only imagine how he
You know
will
what?
fucking destroy my
You would have
asshole.
been,
like,
you'd have become an anal queen. You'd have been like female from you. All right, so look, we've had calls that have been waiting all night to get on the line here with, and they just left. Sorry, caller, try back. We'll get you on the next one. So, Nita, you are actually American, but you were born in Germany. Tell us about that.
Actually, I'm half and half. My mom, she's like full-blown German, and my dad, he's American Portuguese. He was a soldier.
Okay.
And so he went over to Germany, got stationed there. He went to a German-American
Okay,
folk
because I can
fest.
kind of sense some accent.
Right. I don't know where it's from, though. Like, I
It's
lived in
like
Texas.
a
I
little
lived
mix.
in Georgia.
Little mix, that
So-
Georgia, I heard something
Yeah.
in Georgia.
I know. I used to say ambulance, and then like friends of mine, they're like, "No, it's ambulance." You know, I'm like, ambulance. Oh my god,
Yeah.
ambulance.
My girlfriend,
so
she's
hard
the
for me.
ambulance.
She says she's a button.
Yeah, button and ambulance.
I'm like,
Well, I'm gonna
it's
take this call coming at her.
Okay.
Let's get this call coming at her. Sorry. Here we go. Hello, caller. This is Lex Live Show with Alyssa Moore and Nina L in studio. Talk to us. You still there, caller?
This is LJ. How are you?
Hi,
Can you
LJ.
hear me?
Hi,
Hey,
LJ.
Elton. How are you two ladies?
We're
And Lex, how
good.
you
We
all
are
doing?
so good.
I'm good. I've been drinking all day.
Yeah.
I spilled on myself when I opened.
I've been drinking the last week. It's amazing.
Wait, you've been drinking since last week?
Yeah, like since I started my feature on Tuesday night, I got
Where were
ready
you
to leave.
featuring at?
I
Hold on,
said
I totally
did
slurred
the-
that. Where were you featuring
Yeah,
at?
Where
you
my feet at?
feeling?
Where you feet at? Centerfolds in Sacramento. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
I love
Centerfolds Sacramento. They are
them.
awesome. The girls are so
Yay.
sweet. Yes,
Yeah.
staff is great. Food is amazing for a strip club.
Yo,
Like,
LJ,
Yeah,
what's up, man?
right?
You got any
They're
words
like,
for the
we
ladies?
feed you. I'm like,
yes,
what?
yeah.
Caller, any words for the ladies? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just wondering, Allison, I know you've been in the parody for the Kardashians. I
Yes.
was wondering, do you think there's any other movie in the near future?
What?
I'm sorry, caller. Repeat that. We lost you there. And is that any other parodies? Did you
Yeah,
say-
like a parody TV or a movie that you'd like to porn parody
Oh,
in the near
I have a-
future?
I have a couple of DVDs coming out in the near future. Hold on, I gotta say this without slurring. Blah. I have a couple DVDs coming out in the near future.
It is a holiday
I'm not
weekend.
entirely sure what the titles are. Yeah, just follow my Twitter, Allison Moore XXX, and I think you know that XXXX 3X's. Sorry, wow, I need to stop talking. 'cause I've been-
XXX. All right.
You know I follow you all the time.
I know. I need to stop drinking so much so I can make sense.
Now,
I've been
speaking
drinking
of,
since noon. It's like 8 o'clock.
well, being that the caller has brought up the parodies, let's caller. Thanks very much, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you all have a great evening.
All
we
right.
will.
Thanks for tuning in. So, okay, now in terms of parodies, Nina, have you been doing those as well? Have any roles in the parodies coming up?
Yeah. God, I can't think right now. I have shit brain. Okay, I'll tell you in a second. Let me think.
In the meantime, then we'll take another call. How about that?
Yes.
Like I shoot so much, I don't even like. I'm like trying to think.
Hello,
I know
caller.
I've shot some.
This is Lex Still Live with Nina L in studio with Allison Moore. Talk to us. Caller, you are live on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Yo.
Guten Tag, wie geht's Ihnen
No.
heute?
I'll speak French, you
No.
speak German. It's fine.
Ja. Ja, mein Schatz.
When's your next Brazzers video?
Oh, my next I'm banging out 2 this week. I'm flying out to Vegas in the morning, and I'll be shooting, with Sandra Corvus and Caden, I don't know, some girl. She's cute and blonde, and that's
girl
her
that's gonna get
Brazzers.
naked.
And then I'm actually, this is a first for me. I will be shooting a Brazzers IR scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
With who?
Some Vegas talent guy. I don't know. He's cute though. I don't know his name. I forgot. I never really heard it. I know everybody in porn, but I guess maybe because he's like a Vegas talent. Maybe that's why I don't really know him.
But they're headquartered out, or they headquarter mostly out of there, right?
Yeah.
So they might be flying a guy from.
No, I would have
Wherever
heard
in
him. I
town.
know. I like.
you would've known
I
him
would have
if-
known, especially
yeah.
like IR talent. I've
you-
shot with
do
pretty
you know
much
what
everything.
the
It's not
theme
that
is?
big. What's that, baby?
Do you know what the theme of the
Yeah, the first one is, of course, I'm going to be a pervy mommy, and Xander Corvus is probably going to be the girl that I'm working with's boyfriend.
Love perving on Xander.
Yeah, so I'm going to
So good
perv
to
on
perv
him, and
on.
we're all going to fuck, and I'm probably going to teach her how to fuck. The second one, it's interracial,
Nice.
and I'm not really sure what the theme is, but you know what? If you follow me on Twitter, I will definitely tweet about it and give you behind the scenes
I already follow
pics.
you. I already follow you.
What's your name, babe?
Peter?
Pete, what's your Twitter handle?
Chef1122.
Okay, cool.
So, Peter, does that
I'll
mean that
definitely check you out.
you're a chef of some sort, or what? You like to
What
cook?
you got cooking?
Nah. SHEFF, not chef.
Like
Like it's
chef
like
as
you
in a
cook it.
name, not chef as in a cook.
Oh.
Okay, as in
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Sheffield.
As like Chef
Like,
Boyardee
Chef
or
Boy-
chef
yeah.
from like
Nah,
Okay, cool.
South
Yeah.
Park.
SHEFF.
Yeah, so definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk on Twitter, babe. I'll let you know as soon as I know more. When I shoot this
You,
week, I'll definitely be
You
letting you
remember
know.
the jailhouse one?
Oh, that was one of my first scenes, yeah, with Johnny Sins. That was kind of like a
I love Johnny
cuckold
Sins.
type. Yeah, like, so
He's
I
a
was
good
there
performer.
to pick up my husband in jail because he got booked for prostitution.
Your
Well,
husband got booked
Yeah,
for
he
prostitution.
did.
In the scene, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And so, on
So
the
he was a
other,
prostitute.
my husband was
Okay.
booked
Does
for
it take-
prostitution.
Does this place in Las Vegas of all
Yes,
places?
in Las Vegas, yeah, of course. And in the other jail cell was, of course, big old strong buff Johnny Sins. And I said, you know
Is
what?
he the sheriff? Johnny
No,
Sins?
no, he was in jail. He was in jail.
He
He
was
was
in
a bad
jail.
boy, yeah. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna fuck him in front of my husband before he gets let out of jail, before I bail him out. And my husband had to watch.
So it was
and
a
I was
cuckold.
talking to him, yeah.
It was a cuckold movie.
Yeah.
or
I
something.
like
Yeah.
Cuckold.
Okay.
Yeah, cuckold. Oh,
I wanna do
I
that.
remember when you were Johnny's boss.
Did I lick Johnny's balls? Yeah.
No, when you were his boss.
Oh yeah. When he was talking to his wife on the phone, and then I crawled under the desk and started sucking his dick while he's on the phone with his wife. That was super hot. I was such a mean boss, though.
All right, Cole. Thanks very much.
All right,
You
baby.
know-
Thank
You
you,
dirty
Chef.
girl.
Hi. Well, that's why I'm the biz.
Now, one of the things that's happening in movies, sometimes we do get a chance to add our own personal flair to it. When you're doing certain scenes, do you find that you're replaying certain things you may have done in your personal life? And also, do you find in your personal life that you end up doing some of the things you've done on camera?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Especially when I shot my Archangel feature movie about me. Everything I brought into it, my experiences, my fantasies, the cast, who I wanted on there, like you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all me right there. Even the wings on the cover.
That
Lindell
was a
was
hot
like,
cover. That was a
yeah,
incredible
he was
cover.
like, I don't know about wings. I know,
We're like, no,
and angel
trust
wings
me.
on a porn cover. I'm like, come
Especially
on,
the name of the
Lindell, you're
company,
gonna do it.
it made perfect
yeah,
sense.
I did.
Yeah.
And then he's like, fuck, okay, we'll do it. You got it. So yeah, that one right
now,
there.
was that your own personal outfit, or they supplied that for you?
That was all my outfit. They did supply
You put that all together.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right, bam,
Dude, you should be like head of costume design. Hold on, I
Right?
can say that without sorry.
Conscious
Costume design.
conscious design, definitely.
Conscious
Cockney.
costume design. People
I should really
Cock
limit
design.
my fireball shots to like 1 or 2.
per
No
hour.
way, dude! It's Memorial Day.
Look,
Like
if you
anybody
look,
that's sober on
if-
Memorial Day is a loser.
If
like,
you want to
seriously.
know, no, I was sober today. I don't consider myself a
You're
loser.
not.
What's
You're
wrong
not
with
sober
you?
now. You're
I'm not-
drinking.
No, this is nothing. Now I was obviously enjoying some fine cannabis, but people, if you want to know precisely what we're talking about in terms of that wonderful
My friend
outfit
tried offering
that
me
Nina
a
had on for
joint.
the Archangel cover, go to your Twitter, which is Nina L XXX.
It's actually my biopic, so
Her
it's real
biopic.
easy.
And it's boom, this big. Now tell us about.
Dude, I was fucking shooting out in the LA riverbed.
That's where you guys took that.
Yeah, it
photo?
was. Yeah, it was in Photoshop.
You know
that
what's
shit
funny
was real. Like,
is
was
I
out there.
recognize that from other footage.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
fucking out there.
wait. So
The
the
boot- I
LA,
think the
because
booty
I know the
queen.
LA River, where
Okay.
the water levels, there's
Do you
no
know
water.
Rick Garcia,
Yeah.
Industry by Rick?
Yeah.
He does tons of photo
Yeah,
shoots
I
by
did-
LA River, and
Yeah.
I've seen
LA
tons
Rita?
of
Who's
LA.
that?
You know what? Honestly,
She's sexy.
you know
I
what?
wanna- yeah, I want to meet her.
You know
She's
what?
Latina.
I ain't gonna lie, but the idea from that, like
Yeah.
2 weeks before, I shot with Rick, and we shot downtown, and we did like a graffiti type scene,
Yeah.
like with guns
He
and
does
stuff.
He does cool
So that's
work.
kind of where I got my idea
Kinda
from.
edgy,
I
huh?
really
Yeah.
liked that's
Okay.
me.
He
I'm
shot,
edgy, you know. I mean, I might look cute and everything,
Yeah.
but I'm
Jennifer
actually
White.
pretty hard and edgy.
She shot
so.
Jennifer White in a tutu in the LA River, and I was like, "That's a fucking
A
hot."
tutu.
Yeah,
Did she have
it's
on
fucking
heels
random.
or like she
Yeah.
had on the ballet shoes?
heels, a tutu, and it was like nothing on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a crazy picture too. I was in a wedding dress. I had a machete in my hand and a dead possum next to me.
Yeah, see, it's like random shit, but it looks sexy.
So did the dead possum just happen to just be, walking by, or you guys were, hey, there's a
Let's
dead
kill a
possum?
No, I was actually laying there on the tracks,
Yeah.
and first I was like, fuck.
But then
And I
it
was like,
made
you know what?
sense.
Put this dude in the picture with me.
Yeah. It was
Put
like you
homie
might
in
have
the
just
picture,
sliced him
man.
up for some dinner. You never
Oh,
know.
fuck that. No.
And if you were
hell
from the
no.
South, you might have been, let's bring that motherfucker home and ain't been dead but a day.
Yeah, we can still eat it,
Okay.
boil it.
That's what's up. We got another call coming. Let's take it right now. Hello, call. This is Lex Steele live. You've got Nina L in studio with Allison Moore. Talk to us.
Lexington, Steele, what's happening? Chris
What's-
from Patriots Country, Matt. How's it going, man?
Yo, what's going on, Chris? What's up, Big Daddy? Look at these wonderful women in the house.
Oh, two beautiful women.
Oh,
Two
thank
beautiful women.
you.
So what's up,
Two
man?
beautiful. Well, I got my first question, which I got a couple. Nina L,
Mm-hmm.
I heard through the grapevine. Are you from Germany?
I am. Ich bin von Deutschland. Ich bin in Deutschland geboren.
Yes.
Yeah, well, actually, we were just talking about that. I was telling my whole story here. I'm German-American. My mother, she's German. My dad, he was a GI American. And he met my mom in Germany, knocked her up. My mom, yeah, I mean, that's true. Like,
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
sugarcoat
You know,
this.
it's
He
not
knocked
sure.
her
He
up.
met her at a Volksfest, German-American Volksfest. Got her drunk the first night.
Knocked her up.
9 months later, there I am. So I was
doubt.
born in Germany. Yeah, and I grew up out there a little bit, but then we left to Georgia. I lived in Georgia for a while, and then Killeen, Texas, and Arizona, everywhere.
Yeah, but
I'm like
that's
a gypsy.
military family.
And
You
ladies,
live
make
everywhere
sure
across
that you
the
give
country.
the guys the pleasure of looking into that camera so they can get the feeling that you're talking directly to them.
Oh, hey! I didn't know there was a camera. I was
like,
like
I
picking
think
my nose here.
No,
I'm
no,
always
no.
like looking at her and
You are
looking
live
at you.
on a video. My motherfuckers are watching this.
I
They're not
didn't.
just
Well, you
listening.
didn't tell me. I was like
Oh, yeah.
picking my nose.
Oh, no.
Don't
All right,
pick your
so
nose.
caller, what else you got for the ladies tonight?
Yeah, Nina, I know you did your first interracial with Mind Freak.
Yeah, it was.
The Archangel.
Mm-hmm.
How was that experience doing a showcase movie like that? How was that?
Oh my God! You know what? It was a labor of love, man. I mean, we shot that shit over a span of 2 weeks, and it was a total of 8 scenes, and it was like, and it was right before Christmas.
Was
It
that a 2 DVD set? A 2
No,
disc
it's
set?
on 1 DVD, but it's a total of 8 scenes. But it was amazing, and you know what? Mind Freak, he's an amazing producer. He really let me have run with the whole movie. He let me pick out the cast, the location, the outfits, the settings. It was really a dream come true. It was amazing to shoot, and I'm so lucky to have Lex on there. A lot of big names, a lot of legends. I got Prince on there.
And there's
Jada
not too many
Stevens.
legends. You only had one legend on there.
Oh, my bad.
That was me.
Just kidding on that one.
No, not. No.
Alexis Steele is a legend.
No way. Yeah, there's
No.
like 1 or 2 people that can compare.
I
to
feel
the
really
legend.
bad because it's like we're doing this interracial redhead movie, and they're like, "These are your choices." I was like, "Why don't I have Lex as a choice?" He's like, "Well, because it's too expensive." I was like, "Well, how much is he? I'll pay the difference."
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Little do they know I would show up for free. And you just were like, let's
No.
go.
You want to get paid?
Yeah, I do. But
By the way, that's my favorite cover.
Oh,
the
thank you.
DVD cover, that's my favorite cover. The
Oh
one
my
you got with
God!
the
Is that
angel.
cool?
Wow!
See, we were just talking about that.
We were just thank
Yeah.
you so much, baby. I appreciate that. And you know what? Like I really wanted the wings on there because I am the archangel, and I felt like the black wings really expressed me. Number one, like I had a really tough, dark year the year before, and then it's an IR interracial movie, so I just felt like those big black wings is me, and I kind of felt like the fallen angel because
was
I
it
went
tough
through
year
some.
on camera or in your personal life?
Well,
prior
no,
year?
no. Well, no, it
the
was
business or
it was
in your personal?
both.
Okay.
It was both.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
that was your third scene, right? Third scene? No, I mean, your first scene, Alex, but you doing another scene I heard with the Brotherhood
We've done-
7
yeah.
Blade.
Oh
Right,
yeah, we
yeah.
just
Yeah.
shot that.
Yeah.
Me and Lex, and then 5 other fun guys. It was such a fun scene to shoot.
5 other fun guys.
Yeah.
What are these 5 other fun guys?
Well, they came in at the end. So
Yeah.
What?
Well, so Lex, he rearranged my uterus. He fucked
Yeah.
the
Oh,
shit out of
nice.
me. So when I was delirious, I fell down to the ground, covered in cum, and then these other guys come up, start fucking jacking off in my face, and
What?
fucking splatter
Yeah.
in my face.
Why?
with
I need to
cum.
be a video
Wait,
okay?
okay.
Because I just want
And
to
I
watch
was
this
just-
shit happen.
and I
I
had
don't
my
care
eyes
if I'm
closed.
involved. I
We-
just want to watch.
You never did the brother load?
That
It's
shit
a-
was
No!
amazing.
a
That
Chris
was fun.
Streams movie.
No?
And
No.
yeah. The
It was
director's Chris
crazy.
Streams.
So I'm like down there and they're all coming in my face. And then at some point I had to open my eyes because I had to see like where I'm going when I went to the bathroom at the end at some point.
You mean they
Thank
didn't help
God
you
for
through the,
eyelashes.
Yeah, no,
They didn't-
I got stuff and it all just like started streaming into my eyes, all the cum. And I was like, ah! So I'm like driving home on the 405
Right.
for like 2 hours, not with one cum eye, with 2 cum eyes. And I'm like driving like, ah!
That's why you gotta keep eye drops in your kit.
That shit didn't help. A load of 7 brothers in your eyes?
Oh, well,
That was
I've
beyond
only had
eye
5,
drops,
so-
okay?
I've only had 5, so maybe the 2 more just puts you over the top.
I don't
I
know.
hope. I hope Lex. I hope you got you and Lex and Nina. I hope you do a future scene in Lexington
Yeah.
Steele
Yeah,
Productions,
we were
hopefully.
talking about that earlier. Actually, we were talking about we have that in the works right now.
That would be
We just
great.
got to figure
That
out a
would be
date
great.
for it. Yeah.
That might happen sooner than later because I'm in the middle of something that will make a lot of sense to have you in. So
Uh-oh.
yeah. Got the wheels turning.
Churning.
You know.
The juice is
Shit.
churning.
So anything else, Chris?
Well, Lex, one more thing. Golden State's losing to Houston.
So what's the score
Yeah,
now?
just
'Cause
rub
I-
that shit
It was
in
like, it
deeper,
was like
please.
104.95.
So the game
5 minutes to go.
with 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Okay, because when we got into the studio, it was right somewhere in the beginning of the third quarter. We'll see. I think 3-1 is not bad. It's going to take a loss. They'll bring it back and take care of it in Golden State.
Yeah, James Harden's just going nuts tonight.
It's a good thing he has because he didn't last game, you know. And then how the hell does Steph Curry block out Dwight Howard? But look, we're going to get back to these hot ladies in studio. Thanks
All
for
right,
calling.
You take care. Thank you very much, Lex.
All
Thank
right,
you.
bro. I'll talk to you next week,
Bye.
man.
Good luck to you all. Good luck to all you girls. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So now one of the things I want to talk about. Now, Nina, do you have kids?
Yes, I
Okay,
do. Mm-hmm.
so you're a mom. Okay. So now,
Mama's thirsty.
so if you don't mind me asking, how old are your kids?
12 and 5.
Okay, now what's happening with social
Cool.
media?
Does your
and
12-year-old want to babysit my 3-year-old?
He actually, I employ him. He's a very, very good babysitter.
Cool. And then
Alright.
you and I can go to some porn parties.
Yes.
This would be great. We'll just drop the kids off. They'll have
Yeah.
a nice little
Yeah,
sleepover at your house, my house,
Yeah, let's
whatever.
do it. He babysits the kids or my
My,
daughter all the
neighbors
time.
are teachers.
All right,
What's
so-
the worst can happen? They run to
All
the
right.
teacher's house and be like, hey.
all right. So before I was so vehemently cut off by Miss Allison, who butchered my head like on a fucking machete.
I've been drinking.
Yeah,
Ignore
it's
me
like,
tonight.
yeah, you ain't even
Drinking.
drinking.
I've
Like,
been drinking.
look at Nina.
Let's go in the bathroom.
I'm going to follow you guys in with a camera. Matter of fact, we got this one right on. Callers, please continue to call in at 818-570-5085. So now, how long do you see yourself still being in the business from now?
Until they tell me to get the fuck off camera.
Okay.
They don't want to shoot me anymore. I mean, I don't know.
All right, so given how well
Whatever.
you've done in the years that you want to tack on, as long as you want to stay in the business, I'm sure people love to shoot you. How do you feel about, as your eldest gets more and more, into the online media, has it ever crossed your mind that as young youth become teenagers, that they access our media and that they can come across the stuff that we've performed in?
Well,
And
I don't
Allison,
know
you
because
have-
my oldest is 12 as well,
Okay,
but
so
she
then
lives
both
with her
of you
dad
can address
mostly.
that.
But she never goes on the internet. So
Well, now
I
you
mean,
have a
I'm
boy
not-
or a
I
girl?
have a boy.
Okay, so
And
then
he's a bit
he's
different.
a very, he's a smart kid. He's a boxer. He's a level 3 Krav Maga, one of the only kids that are actually certified in the state of California because it's like an Israeli fighting type. Okay, so he's a very bright kid. He's very put together. We were shooting a reality show pilot a few months ago, and we had the reality show camera crew there. So he was kind of already like, well, what's the big hype
like,
about
why are
you,
they
Mom?
calling you Nina?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's my name.
Oh, okay.
That is my name. Yeah, just the last part is well, it's not my legal name,
Right,
but
right.
I've been Nina all my life.
Okay.
So anyway, so he was kind of like, and then of course he got a smartphone and stuff, and then he got Instagram, and then he got Twitter, which I didn't allow him to, but again, some Twitter account, and then of course I popped up, you popped up, all of my Twitter friends, everyone that I'm following. Who's Nina? Who's Allison? Who's Brittany? Who's Courtney? Who's Nikki Benz?
My favorite is my son's like, I like this Brittany girl, and he's talking about Brittany Amber.
Yeah.
He's like, she's sexy. I'm like,
my
he goes,
son has a hot for Summer
has she
Brielle.
been to our house? I'm like, yes, she has.
So anyway, we sat
imagine
down,
that.
my son, and we told him, he's seen my posters from and my AVN signing stuff,
But not anything nude or yet.
No, just like the signing,
Preparatory, yeah.
bikini stuff like that,
And I'm sure he knows his mother's fucking smoking hot.
And he has an Archangel T-shirt, my son. I mean, I had a ton of them left over after the
That's right, I mean-
signings, and I had them at
funny,
home.
my
I said, "Do you
husband-
want one?"
My
And
son's like, what's
or
this
no, he
evil
said, "I
angel
won't."
hat? Can I wear this? I'm like, no, you can't.
Oh, your kid?
Your husband or your
My
your,
son.
I was gonna say your
Like,
husband.
can I steal this evil angel hat? I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
Yeah. So my
mommy's.
son has an Archangel T-shirt. He wears it proudly. But we sat him down, and like I said, he's a very together kid. And his father told him, not me as much, because I was kind of like in the background, acting like I'm busy, but still there, sweating, like perspiring.
We're making
But
dinner,
we're
like,
making dinner. What the fuck's gonna happen right here? But he sat him down, told him, and he said, look, what your mom does is in your best interest. It's for you to be living in a nice little beach house in LA, for you to have a personal boxing coach, for you to have new Jordans every week and ride around in a Mercedes. So these are all things, that mommy pays for with her job, and your mom shoots porn.
Now, did he understand what that meant?
Yeah, because he's a 12-year-old boy.
So, yeah.
And he's not going to school in the best area, unfortunately, because of our school district. And it just goes around. Everybody already knew, and I know his friends knew. And before things start getting weird, because I feel like, we're keeping stuff from him, or
Right.
there's
Yeah.
a secret. I don't want any secrets.
You don't want him to hear it from his friends.
Exactly.
That's the most important
and
thing.
before
It's
that
like,
happens, and before he finds like the Brotherhood 7, somewhere, and and we're not talking about it, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
But he appreciated my honestness, and he's like my biggest fan supporter. He doesn't know the extent of things. He probably
Right.
doesn't know the Brotherhood 7 or gangbang
No,
and stuff
no,
like
no,
that.
yeah,
you know?
no.
No, but he knows
But-
like I shoot porn, but that's
Yeah.
about it. And he's cool with it, and he's on the honor roll, straight A student.
Because I can't imagine what his friends must be like when they come over.
I know, yeah,
this is
no,
I was a
they-
12-year-old boy, and
I'm like worried when my son
yeah.
gets to that age and figures that out, and his friends are like, "Hey, yo, your mom was
Yeah.
really
Yeah, I
hot,
think
and
for
this big
boys,
beard,
it's
this
worse
soccer
than
mom."
girls.
No,
or-
your mom is. You couldn't
well,
say,
who knows? He's only 6 now, and like,
Well,
Yeah, for boys,
10
I think
years,
it's
I don't
worse.
wanna
Your
worry
girl-
about-
together.
Your girl is older. Your daughter's
my
older.
my
right?
daughter's 12,
Is
and I have a 3-year-old daughter as well. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
like I'm like kind of
Nice spread
interested
out.
when my son gets to be of
Yeah, the son's
that
gonna,
age.
yeah,
Yeah.
that. But
I'm
you
like-
know what? I got that out of the way,
Uh-huh.
and I went really smooth. And he's a great kid.
Wow, that's wonderful.
And
See,
he
it's nice to
supports
know
me,
that
loves
people
me,
have
and understands.
families. Yeah, like your mom, your superstar, both of you ladies. People don't know this. It's good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Bam.
Yeah, I'm gonna make his dad have that talk with him. I don't want to have that talk.
Yeah, that's what I say. You know what? My life's already fucking hard enough. You do
Yeah,
something.
you
You,
do the-
explain
you-
that shit. You,
you
do the
do the
talk. And
talk.
he did
I don't
really
wanna
well.
do the
and
talk.
it went great. And this happened about
I'll
6 months
do
ago.
the period tampon thing. You can do everything.
Right,
Everything
yeah.
else.
Do everything else.
Have you found that social media is something that you can use? Can you really use it to really build as talent?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, and it
you
really
know what?
can
And I
work in a
just
real way.
found this out when I was featuring, and I was doing all my fan signings and the little porn shop they had there, and all my fans that came up, they were like, "Oh, I've been following you on Twitter, and
Isn't that
I
great?
just got back into porn because I got my smartphone, and now I have Twitter, and before I really wasn't attached to porn as much because I didn't have this one-on-one with
Or people
with the-
couldn't watch porn at their job, and then they get
Exactly.
home and they can't watch it at home because the wife or their kids
That's
are
cool.
running
They'll
in.
just watch it on their phone while they're
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, and
no
then
big
you know
deal.
they can,
Right,
and the big plus is they
somewhere
can
like-
really interact with us
Yeah.
on Twitter and social media, and that's great for
That's
them.
true.
And that brings us, it makes us more accessible and brings us closer to them.
Mm-hmm.
So now you featured for the first time this past weekend. So when you
Wait.
were able to,
That's your first time featuring?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I fucking crap my pants, man.
so
Oh my
you were able to promote your appearance before you went out there.
Yeah,
All right,
I was
so-
promoting. I was off the chain.
All right, so tell us about, because we had this conversation before, and I want the people out there to hear this as well. Tell us about that experience. You know, from what your assistant told you before you prepared to go out there for that first time. Tell us about that experience.
Okay, so the first night was Wednesday night, and my roadie, Archie's his name, he goes, you know what? This is Wednesday night. It's going to be slow. You're going to be basically dancing for yourself. The first show, I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm just going to let you go out there. There's not many people going to be out there anyway. And I'm like, okay, yes.
Wednesday nights was still busy.
Well, watch. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yes. I was really happy about that actually because my nerves, like I was,
Yeah.
I didn't want a lot of people there. So I start walking like down that narrow little hallway and then
Yeah.
like I'm standing on the stairs to go up on the stage. And all of a sudden
I
I
know
hear
exactly
people
what-
screaming and
Wait,
cheering.
you've danced there before.
And I'm
no,
like,
I've danced at the same club.
yeah. So right
It's
when
not-
you're on the stairs,
Yeah,
they
it's
start
busy
cheering.
Wednesday night.
And I'm like,
It's-
oh my God,
Yeah.
I
That's a
walk out
lot.
there,
that
and it
your
was
roadie told you.
it was wall to wall. I mean, it was packed. There were people standing. There were no tables.
Yeah, it's
It
still
was
busy on
fucking
Wednesday
insane.
night. It's
Yeah.
more busy
So-
on weeknights than it is the weekend.
It was busy like all the way through. And I thought I was gonna get a break, maybe like a try day or something. It was not. But you know what?
It's
It's
like
fine.
Wednesday
It was-
through Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Does
boot
he-
camp,
Does he
though.
still do the midday showing?
I had on Friday. I had
Yeah.
a noon show,
A
and that
noon
was like an
show.
older crowd. But yeah, it was great. Like it was nerve wracking at first. I'm so glad I did it though because I feel like that's another outlet for me. Maybe when my shooting slows down a little bit, I can still rely on feature. Also, it's a great way to be in touch with my fans and get out
and
there.
you had
and
the store signing as well,
I had
right?
2 store signings.
It was so funny because they all bring you booze, like they think you're an alcoholic. I'm like, shit, do they
Somebody
really
by the
know
end of the
me?
day, you're like, you know, where was this? What town? What city?
Rancho Cordova, Sacramento. Yeah, great club.
It's right outside Sacramento. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great club.
Yeah.
I was really
Big.
excited because that was like my hometown crowd. You know, I was like, oh, nice, because I'm from Modesto or my family's from Modesto. So I was like, yes, back in NorCal. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
How funny. I was like, I hope I don't see any of my family.
Oh, when you
They all live in Chico area, so that's like the
When I was
closest.
driving there, I was like thinking, oh my God, what if I see my dad? I haven't seen him in 3 years and he's
I'm
a
like,
perv.
what if
So
my
he's like,
brother
what are you doing here? I'm like, no, what are you doing here?
rolls in? I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's my brother. I need to go hide
Drink
in the
some more.
bathroom for a minute.
Now, have you ever done a live sex show?
No, I haven't.
No.
Not yet.
That'd
I
be
would
so
love
Alice, have you ever
to.
done-
Have you?
No, let's do it.
Why
right
have
now.
we not?
It doesn't seem like they can do that in America.
I know in Europe,
Yeah.
I've been to many, like
Well,
in clubs at the
Kink
Big Apple and
has
Wiesbaden.
their
and-
version. Kink has their version of
Right.
whatever it is. I don't know how they get the permits for that.
I don't know
but
how they get permits
Where
for
do they
all
do
that,
that?
they do. Right. They have a thing called like the 4th floor or something like that.
I do not shoot for Kink. Damn, I know lists.
No.
I won't shoot for them.
So okay.
I shot for them once with Veruca James and Isis Love, and it was fine. We just we did
What
everything
scene?
but, and it was just like all anal. With Isis Love was doing anal on me and Veruca James, and we had fun. So
Well, when when we say kink, a lot of girls are doing femdom is so
I do
many
dom.
different things. Okay, now you're athletically built, so a lot of women that are built athletically end up being in femdom movies. So you have
I'm
do
a
you-
dominatrix,
you do-
yeah.
okay,
I do
you do that
dom.
professionally?
Yeah, well, kinda. I
Like
guess.
I say, like
I have
outside
actual-
of movies, but I mean actually. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I actually, it's funny when I went up to Centerfolds, they had like the dances afterwards where you give the lap dances and stuff. So I had like about 5 customers that have known me for my dom stuff, and they wanted me to just dom them instead of dance. So I just stepped on their face and I sat on their face, and I'm like, I don't
Now,
care
did you
say
take
what
your-
I
hey,
do in that
whatever,
minute.
dude.
Did you take your shoes off before you stepped
No,
on
no,
their
like
face?
with my heels.
Oh,
Like
really?
Yeah.
Were they bleeding?
like-
Were they left bleeding? I
a
don't know.
little bit. They like that though.
Let me ask you something. Yeah, okay.
I slapped them around, spit in their face.
All right. Well, have you ever stomped on testicles before? Okay, so
I've always
have you
wanted
ever-
to do that.
So tell
We
us
should go
about
dom
that.
together. I go
Let's do
dom
it.
at least twice a month. We should dom
Take
together.
me. I
yes.
just want to do it once.
Yeah,
or
let's
twice
do some
in my
ball
life.
You might
busting.
like it.
caning.
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
slaves
I'm
in
fucked up like that.
cages, and
You have really,
yeah, I have a slave in a cage right now, actually.
like literally
Yes.
one of so.
Yeah, and it's
Can
funny.
I go pet him and then like
Yes, of course.
tell him to lick your feet or something,
Of course, yeah.
or massage you, or
Well, usually I abuse them though.
oh, okay, that's fine.
I don't
We
really
c-
like.
Is there
for
like
sex,
a cane
I have
involved?
guys like Lex, but like then I have like
Can we,
my
like-
pain slaves. I
yeah.
just beat the
Can
shit
we
out
like
of them.
flog them or something? Oh,
They
my
love that.
God.
Yes.
So you have a guy that's in a cage. He's waiting for you. Are you gonna call him and tell him he can get out, or you have to actually go release him?
Well, my head slave has him in his dungeon.
Okay. Okay. Your head
He's not at
slave.
my house because I got kids and stuff. There's this
Okay,
house,
right,
there's
right.
this dungeon in Encino where my head slave
Okay.
lives, and he has slaves in cages for me. I have one
Okay.
Chastity right now.
Nice.
He's been in Chastity for 6 months, so yeah.
Now, what does that mean? That means his
you
dick
can't
is
use
actually
his dick in Chastity.
in some sort of a contraption.
Yeah.
Is it painful to the guy?
It looks like it is. Yeah, when they take it off, there's like marks on them and stuff.
And he can't get an erection at all.
No. And if it does, it
Nice.
hurts him.
You know what you should do to really torture him? Give him a Viag. Right?
Totally.
Give him
I
two-
do sometimes
and
when
then,
I do
just, like,
cheeses
fucking-
in
yeah,
front of
the
them.
teaser,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I
What
Oh my
happens-
God, this is
Yeah,
great.
it's called
Where do I get to go
Come
to
and
these
deny-
parties? Like I
Me.
hear about them all the time.
Come
I
with
never
me.
get invited. I'm like, I want to go. I'm like, I
To
will
a party,
pay to
or you
be
mean
there.
something like
Yeah.
what we're talking? What Nina's
I don't
talking about?
care.
I
I
just-
will
I
just
sh-
go to her house and do it.
Because
I
Yeah.
don't care.
I'm Goddess Nina L, so they have to beg
Wow.
to me, and they say, "Please, Goddess Nina L, please, Goddess Nina L, kick me more, kick
my
me
God.
more."
It's like half German
Make me bleed.
American.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then I
that's
talk
fucking
German.
hot.
I have like a German flyer hat.
Oh my
World
God, have
War
you
II
seen-
hat that I wear.
Have you
And then you have
seen
the
Mick
black-
Blue's shit that he?
Uh-uh.
That kid is crazy.
What?
God. It's like called Sexgram or something, and he's like running around and it's like World War II.
He has like
outfit.
an SS uniform on? Really?
And it's like the first time I worked with him, he's like, "Yeah, that's my family." So I was like, "Don't tell anybody that." He's like, "No, I just tell a couple of people that I know."
Yeah. He might have some people come see him from the.
I'm like, "Don't tell anybody that."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I don't tell that many. I just tell porn people that." I was like, "Yeah, but you're wearing it in a porno. That's probably not a good idea."
Well, that I would like to see you in some high black leather boots doing a
Yeah.
duck walk, saying, "I have ways of making you talk."
Yes, I do.
Really?
Or
Wait,
ways
say-
of keeping you quiet.
Say something like
Your
that in
pain is
German.
my pleasure. Du scheiß Verlierer, du bist ein Stück Scheiße, leck meine Füße.
I'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can play in a down American war hero, like a down pilot or something.
Well, you
I
know
can
what?
do
I
that.
could definitely use
Right.
you for cuckold.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do cuckold.
You know, I
No.
can't fuck you and have a slave in the cage.
Well, certainly, that's not gonna
No,
happen.
like she's fucking you, and there's a slave in the cage.
No,
You're
wait,
not
wait,
the
wait.
cuckold. You're
Okay.
the dude she's fucking.
I'm fucking
Oh,
you, and then
okay.
my slave has to watch us and gets like spit on
Oh.
and abused while you're fucking me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can let the dude sit in the back corner of the
Yeah.
room or something.
Yeah.
He has to watch.
yeah,
Okay.
he has to
Forced
watch.
Okay.
That's what cuck. You know? Do we have to give you 101 and cuck?
No, you don't. No, believe me. No, I'm familiar with it. That's why I said I won't do it because I've.
Well, you
done
would
those
never be
scenes
the.
before.
Well, you would never be the guy in the cage.
No, certainly enough. But I'm just saying, I've been there when
This is
like.
awkward.
Nah, but you know what's happening with cuck is getting so they're pushing the envelope more and more, and now they have the cuckold literally like, with his face right there next to the point of penetration. So the guy that's doing the fucking has to be comfortable with an anonymous
I
mope
did that
right
with
there.
Prince once. It was a little awkward, and they're like, "Can you put your foot on his face while Prince is fucking you?" I was like, and hold his hand. I was like, well,
And hold his
I don't
hand?
know about that one.
Yeah.
Ask Prince, because it's like I'm not the one that has to keep a hard cock here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do whatever the fuck you want me
Well,
to do,
it's just
but
how
it's not
close-
me that has to keep
Yeah, but did the guy have to put his face near the point of penetration?
during pictures. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. It's kind of like
It
even
was odd
suggestion-
for me, and I'm the female performer. Is that weird?
No.
No,
I'm like,
that's-
if you
that's
can
gotta
see
be
him in
weird,
the
like-
background for pictures, I'm absolutely fine with that.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
know,
like I have to hold his hand while we're getting pictures done.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I mean, like, I'm trying to get into the zone, and yeah, I'll get into character in the video, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know about most male talent, but I know it's like when I'm doing a scene with someone, I want eye contact with the person.
Right.
cock.
Well, now,
Eye
have,
contact.
have you found that
Cock
that,
and eye contact with the person I'm doing the
Yeah.
scene with. That's why it's a fucking cuckold, because bitch, you gotta watch me.
All right, but then let me ask you guys this then. Have you found that certain male performers are open to doing a few more things in the cuckold scene that would surprise?
You know, honestly, I've never really shot a cuckold. I'm the dominatrix. I usually just dom dudes, you know, and beat them up and do ball
Nice.
busting and keep them enslaved. I don't do a lot of cuck, actually. You
I
know.
mean, the couple cuckold. I mean, I did one with Prince. I did one with Mark Davis. I did maybe like one or two more, but it's like I've always been with experienced male performers that like kind of like.
Where
Yeah,
they roll
yeah,
the
yeah.
punches?
Yeah, they're good, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't really have to worry about them, and I can still say like, "Honey, watch this man
Yeah.
fuck me," you
No,
know.
but-
The
I'm
only
talking
cuck
about,
I've
like-
been
Worry
in
about them.
was in the one for Brazzers with Johnny Sins, and that wasn't really. Well, I guess it was a cuck.
Johnny Sins is a good performer.
Yeah.
Mind you, he's contract for Brazzers, but at the same time, he's still a good performer to the factor where it's like you don't have to worry about him keeping a hard on. Whereas like these newer guys, you kind of have to like give them all the attention
I
you
noticed a lot
have.
of
Whereas like you know
Well,
more
well-
experienced talents, you really don't.
You
Like
don't,
they're
no, but I'm
good
saying-
with like the like. Do you know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but a lot of times they're asking the guy to, is it okay if the guy touches the dude?
Oh my
or-
gosh.
And that type of thing.
I'm not
I've
even
never had
okay
to
with
deal
that because
that.
it's
No,
like
no, no.
And I've seen certain scenarios. I've heard about certain scenarios where the guys are doing things where I'm like, wow, I didn't know that dude got down like that, you know. And I didn't
Surprise!
oh, okay.
And, you know, like word. Oh shit.
Okay.
It's like, yo, son kept a hard on during that part of the scene. Oh shit. 'Cause
Oh,
I know,
shit,
like,
well
like
then.
it's like, look, you know, I give you an option. You can get you want my hard on, or do you want to do that bullshit? So my thing is like, most of the times they opt to do stuff that keeps me
Right.
interested.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
We can complete the
exactly.
scene because if you want
Well,
that, it's like, look,
you want
I'm
me
out.
holding
I'm
hands
out.
with the guy I'm cuckolding that's supposed to be playing my husband. That's
Yeah.
fine as long as I can keep eye
with
contact
the guy that you're sexing.
with the guy that I'm sexing
Yeah.
because it's like, to me, eye contact is so important during
It
sex
is.
scene.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like, is everybody agree here?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, no,
that's just
definitely.
like,
And then-
if there's issues in the scene, it's like eye contact, boom, that's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end of
No,
issues
definitely.
for me.
Yeah, the eyes are definitely
Eye
a big
contact
part.
and sucking balls.
I
Yeah.
know, right? I love sucking balls.
I
Oh
know.
my
I'm like,
God.
let me lick your balls. That'll help it.
I
Sometimes
just got into that like about 2 years ago.
What?
Now I'm fascinated with it. Like,
Really?
you know,
I know, yeah.
I'll
I
lick
like
your
it.
balls.
Yeah.
I like licking balls.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
I'm
just
so
lick them.
weird.
I fucking.
Okay, for every
down my
single
throat.
scene that
Yeah.
I've done for my website, I have my own personal like teabag pictures where it's like I have this set up. The guy's like spread legs and I'm underneath him and I'm like this
Yeah.
to his balls.
Yeah.
That's like I want that picture. And it's just, that's just for me. I don't put those on my site. I just put that.
Well,
That's just
you
for
know
me.
For me, there's something psychological about it. We don't have to go into why it's psychological for me, but for ladies, is there something psychological about doing that? Like, you know, when you're doing that, do you feel a certain empowerment with doing with
I wouldn't say empowerment. I enjoy it because that's where like the cum comes from. That's where the cum's at. That's where good stuff's at. You know, like inside of there.
I
So
like
to
that.
take
Yeah.
that into my mouth where the goodies are at, that's just like.
Yeah.
You know, and especially knowing that guys are very sensitive there. So if you don't do
Yeah.
it right, you can hurt
Yeah.
a guy. You know, you just
I
I
gotta
think
know
it's
how to do it
very
right.
like endearing. You
It
know,
is.
it's like I like you enough to lick your motherfucking balls. I mean, like in
Because if
porn,
I wouldn't like you like that, I wouldn't take your whole balls in my mouth. Okay.
Yeah, if I didn't
that
like
means
you
I
like
like
that-
you. That means that we're cool. If I take
Wow.
your balls in my mouth.
Because like usually like when a girl works
so
on
true.
one of them, I work on the one ball, and then I remember the other day I asked you to take both of them into your mouth. And you were
Yeah.
able to do that because I have a very big ball sack. And the
You
fact
do.
that
You're like,
were able-
okay.
It was very impressive. I was like, well, this is gonna bring this scene to a very nice end, promptly, mind you. Like if you did that, could have it at any minute.
yeah.
You're like,
my
oh,
God.
when's cum shot? I'm
Right
ready.
now.
Right now.
You'd be like, come here.
My favorite is when the director videographer guy's like, "Are you ready? Let me know when you're ready to come. I'm ready whenever you're ready."
Yeah, yeah. I'm ready when you're ready. I can do this right now.
And I was like, "Oh, yay!" He was holding back for me.
That's why I hate like shooting with condom. Like honestly, like one time I shot for Wicket, and we were going at it. And Joe's about to come, and then he's like, trying to get the condom off. You know, couldn't get it off in time enough. And
That's hard.
And it was the best.
There's like a few, like when I work with Wicked, there's a very few performers that I like doing that with. It's like Xander, Michael, Vegas, and Ryan Driller, because they are good at the rip the condom off cum shot.
Right.
I don't know why, but they're really good at that.
Yeah.
Well, they're working for the probably regularly, so.
Well, obviously that must be it, but it's like I just find it funny that I'm like, okay, when it comes to anybody else, when I work with Wicked, it's like always an issue, and they've got to jerk themselves off, and it's like,
Well, God, you know what the thing is with porno though is we work so regularly without condoms that when you do wear a condom, it kind of throws your game off. Whereas,
and honestly, girls too.
Yeah.
Like it hurts after a while. It's just like rubber and
it's
rubber.
Like,
I'm like,
it's like shaping, and it's like, okay, I need lube, and it's like.
If lube isn't present, then it's going to be painful. I can only imagine what it'll be like anal condom without lube.
I've never done that. I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, my
sound like
pussy's
such
been
a
sore a few times from
I've
condom.
never done.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, then along those lines, I mean, do you feel that given everything that's happening with Cal OSHA and all the authorities trying to force it on us, is this something that should remain the option of the talent?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
I don't even think I could do anal with a condom. I mean, it's not that
Well,
I'm.
in general.
It's just.
Because not everybody does anal, so. But
Even
everybody
in
might have to
general,
wear condoms.
I've done it with Wicked. I mean, you've done it with Wicked. It's a harder scene.
It is. And the guy that I
not
shot
gonna
with,
lie.
like, we usually have a great chemistry and great sex. And then on that set, it was just like, kind of like I felt
Tough day, tougher
chafed
day
and
at
it
the
was
office.
tough. And the scene wasn't as great because of
And
that.
you're
because,
tired, and it's like.
you go through 10 condoms. And
Yeah. I hate to say it, but you're kind of in pain.
Yeah.
You know?
It
That's true.
hurts. It really hurts. And this was the guy I actually like to have sex with. So
And it's
I'm
not
thinking,
that
well,
I wouldn't do that in my personal life, but in my personal life, they're really honestly, they're not having sex for more than 5-10 minutes.
Most sexual in real life, right?
In real life. And it's like, whereas us, it's like a lot longer than
42,
30.
45 minutes,
It's
like what?
45
Yeah.
minutes with the condom. That's
Yeah.
like your pussy's getting tore
Yeah.
up from that
Yeah.
rubber.
And
I
almost
I'm
want
sure
to say
it chafes
you
the guy
have
too, right?
No, it
and then
doesn't-
with your big dick
Nah.
being so big, it's got to be uncomfortable because it feels like it's cutting off circulation.
The problem with condoms is usually the ring at the bottom, which anchors the condom. Which, functionally, it's tighter than the whole condom. So when you roll it out, you're actually being constricted, and then when you're working on, you don't need anything constricting, and it's compounding.
Right,
The difficulty with this compounding. But if you get used to it normally, then. But one of the things I suggest for guys that are doing. When I do the features with condoms, I wear a natural skin condom,
Like a lambskin?
Yeah, I
lambskin
found
as
that
opposed to a
that's-
latex. And because if we're wearing condoms strictly because someone's saying there must be a condom present, and how do they know whether it's a latex or a natural lambskin condom? So
Right.
I choose a natural lambskin because we're both tested. So the only concern is that a latex condom doesn't protect against sperm can penetrate a natural lambskin.
Oh, really?
So can STDs. But if you're doing it bareback, and STDs, you're at risk for that anyhow. So it's kind of like you're damned if you damned if you don't.
Right,
But
right.
it's much more comfortable for the lady with a natural skin condom. Have you guys ever had sex with a guy with a natural skin condom?
No.
You guys
Where
gotta
do you
try
get
it.
it from? Like, where do you get them?
You
where
can
do
get it from the same place you get condoms. Well, you got to either go to a CVS or a
never seen 'em.
Walgreens.
Back in the day, they called them Save On and Thrifties.
Save On or
feel so
Thrifties.
old.
You can't go to. You got to go to a drugstore, but they're in the same spot. And look for Trojan brand has one, natural lambskin, and then there's at least two Forex people in the education here. Forex, Fourx.
You know what? I
brand.
think
Oh,
I've
wow.
seen those. I just never used them.
They come. The blue ones come in like a plastic capsule, and you kind of break it open, and it kind of unrolls like a sock.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, I don't really use condoms at all.
Yeah,
I
but
know,
if-
I
Because
don't
I
at home.
shoot,
Yeah.
and then in my off life, I'm in a long-term
So
relationship.
wait,
So
do you
it's
have
not.
a boyfriend or husband? Is he a performer? How does that work?
Well, I've been married for 16 years.
Dang, girl. God, I feel old.
And I always tell
That's
him,
okay. I've had two
always,
marriages in
I
that
try
time, so
to
it's
get
cool.
him to get in there a little bit. Like, he's worked for like Porno Dan, like the Fuck Fan, stuff like that. But he doesn't like it. He doesn't want to. Like,
I find that so the same, it's hard because it's like, they're like, well, it's weird because I only want to fuck girls that and they're like end up being your friends, and then it's like then that's awkward because I want to hang out with them on a barbecue, so I don't want to do that.
Well, ladies, do you ever bring do you ever bring ladies friends home with you, like perhaps a girlfriend of yours that you don't mind your man?
Well, the first time, like me, my man, and one of my best friends, Alexa Pierce, we all got freaky together. But that was like the first time, like ever, and he was kind of like, he's just not like he's shy. He doesn't, I don't know.
Allison?
I used to do webcam with like Raylene and her husband back in the day, like 4 years ago.
I don't webcam anymore.
I do when I'm told to from my website.
Yeah, I have to for my website too, but you know what? I just ignore them and I never do for my website just because I don't have the time, and
I feel so bad.
I hate using toys. I cannot use toys.
I just sit there for a half hour in private with my Hitachi and just go at it.
I don't even like Hitachi. Like it makes my pussy like blow up like a blowfish. Like.
Oh, just from like this, the vibration.
And then when I go to shoot a scene the next day, it's so engorged, and then I got little tears in my pussy, and then I go shoot a scene, and then it hurts, and then you're open, and then you get infections, and is that worth it? Because you were in front of cam for an hour, it's
that's
not.
hard.
So I'm like,
that's very hard.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna make sure you have my phone number, Nina, and what I want you to do is I want you to write it down on a piece of paper, right?
I have your phone number.
Well, this is something special. I want you to put it in a glass box and put it on your wall, right? And in case of break glass, that's what I want you to write.
In case you need dick, break glass.
Boom. And my phone number is going to be right there.
Like a 911?
It's a 9,
Lex,
you know what I'm saying?
I need some dick.
It's like a drunk dial.
Drunk at 5 o'clock in the morning dial.
And I can be there within,
that's funny.
give or take.
You're such a good friend. Oh my God.
Friends will take one for the team.
Oh my God. I appreciate
and take care of Nina.
I mean, take care of Nina.
At 4 a.m.
You do not have to use toys. You do not have to use a Hitachi. I will give you the real deal.
I mean, it's just, sometimes you just need the real thing. And
I love the real thing. I prefer real dick over toys.
I just, if I'm in the zone with masturbation or whatever, I just close my eyes and think of real cock, and I'm like, okay.
The only time I need a toy, if I do try to take it anal, I have to have like a little bullet or something on my clit, so it distracts me from the pain of getting it up the ass. I know. Like, it feels good, but it hurts. But it feels good, but it hurts. It's like, I don't
have that problem anymore. Maybe I've just been doing anal too long.
How long have you been doing anal?
Since I started, I did anal right away.
Really?
Were you doing anal before you started? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just like it up
dirty.
the ass. I wish.
Anal
I'm dirty too, but it's just I prep.
Tell my friends, I'm like, Google anal prep.
It just, I don't know. I tried the gauging and putting the things in, but like my asshole is like so tight right away. It's like.
It's like no.
Wait. Like it goes. It makes a sound audibly.
Yeah. It's like not happening.
Exit only. 9. 9 is good.
I like that. This girl's crazy. Oh my God, yo. Let me tell you something. We're gonna set something up, people, because I'm gonna have on some
so
camouflage. Funny. Some World War II gear. Wasn't too many brothers.
Oh my God, that would be so hot.
Actually, there were a couple brothers that were fighting over there because my ex-girlfriend's half German, half black.
Yeah. No, there's. Yeah.
And I'll be like a GI caught behind enemy
lines. Oh my God. Yeah, we should shoot
that. But
I
don't know if I want you to be
That'd be dope.
It's like World War VII in the future.
Yeah.
Like I might be a GI out in the German backcountry, and she might be milking cows in
with like
some
two little
farmhouse.
brains.
Yeah,
like,
big ass trees. And I'll be like, she might bring me a big ass German pretzel.
I'm in Lederhosen.
With a big ass, a big mug.
Would you like some beer?
Yeah. I'm like, I want some milk. I want some of that milk. You're like, milk of these or milk of these?
Milk of these.
Oh man, people. Oh my God. I find my hand drifting below the table. Jesus Christ.
Milk at you.
And this is crazy. I'm just gonna put this out there. I was online earlier and I was looking for pictures of Nina for promotional purposes.
I'm sure.
That led to other things, but
you're like, hold on, I gotta rub one out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You've already fucked me like I don't know how many times.
No,
it's like I gotta look
for
like
old married couple or something.
But I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I gotta do a scene tomorrow. And so I had to get back to the job at hand. Pardon
Right.
that pun. But I abandoned the ship, so to
Abandoned ship.
Yeah.
You're like, I got a scene.
speak.
I
I got to
can't
see
let it
tomorrow,
go.
and I can't finish this off. And I was like, damn.
That
Nina.
sucks though, as a male performer, that you really have to save. Like
Yeah.
for us girls, we use lube, we're ready to go. But
Ready
for
to
a
go.
guy, if you extend yourself,
Yeah.
the
Well,
night
there's two
before,
things. There's the chi energy that you have to be conscious of its maintenance. Building up chi energy, the expenditure of chi energy. Is it chi or kai? But I think I say chi. You know what I'm talking about, right? Chi.
Yeah.
Right, and then also your semen, the amount of semen you have.
So
ready
do
for
you
your
eat a
pop
lot of
shot.
celery or any special like pineapple?
No, I
or
mean
any-
those are sweeteners. I eat certain things with protein just during my regular, fitness regimen. High protein, low carb, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Protein shakes I don't do because
Love protein shakes.
Yeah, I'll eat protein bars, but the thing
See,
about
but I'm a girl. I don't want to have a huge food belly.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like I'll drink a protein shake.
Yeah, so guys, we need that to help produce bigger pop shots.
Right,
And
yeah.
Some of the protein bars are good with 32 grams of protein. And then so you can like tuna fish, pastas, they
I
all
heard
lead
celery.
to yeah,
Eating
but celery that's only for to affect the sweetness. I'm talking about quantity
Really?
to affect the
'Cause,
quantity.
I had my man eat a lot of celery, and he comes like loads.
Yeah.
Like a lot. So it seems like it helps.
So maybe-
like it's
maybe
really
celery
thick
does.
and a lot. So.
Really? Well, I might have to try that.
Try it.
I mean, try the celery.
Try the celery.
You know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here tonight, Nina, please tell us all and the fans out there who've enjoyed this hour tonight where they can follow you on social media and your website.
Yeah, you can follow me at Nina L XXX on Twitter. IG is Nina L69. They made me change the XXX. to
Yeah.
On
60,
Instagram?
right?
I changed
Yeah,
mine to the
Instagram.
Allison Moore versus Allison_Moore XXX.
Yeah, they don't like that. So
They don't
60
like that.
Which 69 is probably not any better, but they don't
Whatever.
say anything, whatever. And then my website is ninalxxx.com. You can find me anytime and have many fun whacking off hours to me and many of my awesome colleagues on Pornstar Platinum. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amen.
And where can we catch up with you, Allison?
Oh, I am Allison Moore XXX on Twitter and the Allison Moore on Instagram, and I have Facebook and all that stuff. And my website's AllisonMooreXXX.com.
Oh, yeah.
That was totally slurred, but you know what? You have to figure that shit
Yeah,
out.
you got the point across.
I got the point
you
across.
got that shit across. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a holiday, so off this long
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
We've all turned
Drinking.
back one or two.
I've been drinking. I've
Drinking
been
and
swerving.
smoking and smoking and
Oh,
drinking,
is
but
it?
not
On a
smoking.
good.
Yeah. When did you start drinking today, this morning? Or this morning or this afternoon?
I think it was noon, so it was 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right,
It's
somewhere.
5 o'clock
Somewhere.
This is Lex Steele. For all the good people here on the Lex Steele Live Show, and thank you for joining us tonight. We know there are many options that you have, but I appreciate the fact you joined myself and Allison while we have Nina L in studio. We'll be back next week. We'll see you then.
Yay.
8 p.m. coming up on a Monday.
You're listening to Lexington Steele Live with Lexington Steele and Gianna Michaels. Right here on LA Talk Radio.